Welcome to Music with Mrs. Avery. Do you like frogs? I like to listen to the sounds frogs make, but I don't like to touch frogs. Now, my 8-year-old daughter loves to chase and catch frogs, but not me. Today we are going to read a story about frogs and other animals that live in the marsh. And we are going to read about the beautiful music and sounds that they make. Marsh Music by Marianne Burks, illustrated by Robert Norica. And this book was published by Lerner Publishing Group. The rain has stopped, night is coming. The pond awakes with quiet humming. Maestro frog hops to the mound as night begins to fill with sound. Peepers peep, 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 peep. They have had a good day's sleep. Chorus frogs are hard to see. Hear them chirping, do, re, mi. Then the other frogs come in. Soon the concert will begin. And these little frogs here are chorus frogs. Fireflies light up the stage as the maestro turns the page. Maestro raises his baton. Now it's time to carry on. So, do you know what a maestro is? A maestro is the leader of the music ensemble, the leader of the band. The woodwinds whistle a long, sweet trill. The strings go twang, twang, twang. The horns bleat loudly, wah, wah, wah. Percussion, snap, and bang. Maestro starts out kind of slow. They're playing in adagio. Then he motions to the bass. The tempo starts to change. They're playing at a faster pace and in a higher range. Longer notes, shorter notes. Listen to the quarter notes. Oink, 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 oink. 3/4 time. Gronk, 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 gronk. Music sublime. And these are green tree frogs, and you might see these on your house, especially after it rains. They're about this big, but they make a very loud croaking sound. 2 leopard frogs leap through the air. They're dancing a ballet. They pirouette on lily pads, and then they swim away. Those are leopard frogs. A tree frog glides onto a frond. A sound keeps rising from the pond. Arfie calls down from the tree and joins the outdoor symphony. Stars are twinkling to the tune as they dance around the moon. The orchestra plays moderato. Maestro motions animato. Faster, louder, wondrous sounds. Music of the night abounds. There is a pause. Then wild applause. Bravo, encore, we want some more. You see the owls have come and the squirrels and the raccoons. But now it's dawn, the stars are gone. Maestro puts down his baton. That's all, my friends, it's time to go. Tonight there'll be another show. The marsh is quiet, no more ringing. But wait, I think I hear some singing. The day's awake, now it's morning. A melody is heard. Can't be frogs, 'cause they're asleep. I think I hear... What do you think you hear? A bird. We are going to look at 2 instruments today. The first is a guiro. Can you say Guiro? And a Guiro is a Spanish instrument that is made of wood. It's sort of in a baseball bat shape. It has these wooden ridges. So these little ridges are carved in the instrument. And then there are 3 holes. 1, 2, and then a longer hole at the top. And this is so that the sound waves can travel out from inside the instrument to our ears. So we use this wooden mallet. We hold the handle of the guiro, and we are going to take the mallet and we are going to rub it up and down on the ridges. Let's listen to the guiro. Pretty neat, right? So the next instrument that I want to look at goes along with our Marsh music book. And it is a frog guiro. You will notice that the frog guiro is also made out of wood, and the ridges are here on its back. You will also notice that there are 3 holes. 1, 2, and 3. Now, the frog guiro sits on the floor in order to play it. And you use a wooden mallet, and from the bottom of the frog to the top of the frog, you are going to rub that mallet across the ridges. This is going to create the sound of the frog guiro, which sounds very similar to a croaking frog. Let's listen. Close your eyes for a minute and imagine that you are listening to a frog by a pond. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to compare and contrast the guiro and the frog guiro, because there are many things that are the same about them, and there are many things that are different. So some of them I've gotten started for you. So let's look at the guiro. So the guiro is in a baseball bat shape. It looks like this. And the frog guiro is frog shaped. And it looks like this. Now, can you think of something else that is different about how we played these, or something different about how they look? I know. This guiro we have to hold in our hand to play, and this guiro has to sit on the floor. The frog guiro has to sit on the floor. So, this guiro we hold in our hand. And our frog guiro rests on the floor. Thank you for helping me identify that difference between our guiro and our frog guiro. Let's look at the similarities. Well, both guiros are made of wood, and both guiros are played by rubbing a stick against the ridges. Oh, that's right. They're both played with a wooden stick or a wooden mallet. So let's add that one in. Wooden mallet, or we could call it a stick. Wow. And there was something else that was the same about them. Do you remember? That's right. They both have 3 holes. And those holes were so important. Remember, they had 2 round holes and then that long hole. And that is so the sound waves can travel out of the instrument into our ears. Let's look at the differences and similarities of our Guiro and frog Guiro one more time. Our Guiro is baseball bat shaped, while our frog Guiro is frog shaped. This is what our Guiro looks like, and this is what our frog Guiro looks like. When we play this Guiro, we hold it in our hand. And when we play the frog Guiro, it rests on the floor. Now, both the Guiro and frog Guiro are made of wood. They are both played with a wooden or mallet stick. They are played by rubbing the stick against the ridges. And they both have 3 holes. Thank you for helping me compare and contrast our Guiro and frog Guiro.